Welcome aboard, everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Cap Nipson, and today we are continuing the story of Legend of Dragoon. In the last episode, we went through the Great Stardust Hunt. Managed to get all 50 Stardust, and went to Martell, got all the items. We are not going to go do the optional boss. I'm saving that for like the last thing that we do before going past the point of no return in this game, which is coming up fairly quickly, but I figure I might as well get as many levels as I can from all the upcoming bosses and stuff just to make that fight a little bit more manageable. But to keep just to get y'all caught up on everything, during the Great Stardust Hunt, I've pretty much fought everything. I just walk everywhere to grind out additions. We got Crush Dance maxed out, so we're now on Madness Hero for Dart. Rose, I got her Demon Dance unlocked. Hashel is on 5-ring Shattering. We unlocked Flower Storm for Albert. We finished off Cool Boogie for Maru, so we got Cat's Cradle unlocked. And then I did not use any Congo since he already has his. Let me see what else. I think Dart hit Dragoon level 4. So did Rose. I think everybody but Albert and Congo and Maru hit Dragoon level 5. Yeah, so she's the first one to level 5. So we're gonna work on Congo and Albert, and you know what? I think we'll keep Miranda. No, you know what? We'll put Rose in. That way we can work on 3 final editions all at once, knock those 3 out, and get going. All right, so now we're back in Xenobatos. You are at the flying disc station, departing from the teleporting device. Determine the destination. Okay. So you can go to 3 places. I believe the shop is at the Legislation Center? I could be very wrong. I'm probably wrong. Yep, I was wrong. Okay. So. Let's go to the Law Factory. Yep, okay, so it's the Law Factory. I always get those mixed up. You're at the flying disc. Oh, wrong. Talk to the wrong person. Dang it. Person you want to talk to is the gold guy. Wingley amended code, Article 339. Usage by non-Wingleys of shops is not prohibited. Use. So you can go to the weapon shop or the item shop. I think I've already bought stuff from here. No, actually I haven't. Might as well. We got a Gladius. So, okay. So the red dragon armor, jade dragon armor, dark dragon armor, and the blue dragon armor, they're pretty much top tier armors for your characters. I would highly recommend putting them on if you're not sure about anything else. I probably will not. I'll buy it, but I'm not going to equip it yet because his magic defense is so low already, and I don't want to lower it. Oh yeah, look at that, a 19 to 41. Yeah, no, that's worth it. And then might as well just give Maru a little bit more sustainability. Yeah, that's pretty much it there. And so then let's see what they have in the item shop. Healing Fogs, Sun Rhapsodies. I'll buy one more Healing Breeze. Oh, that's it. Okay. Well, no magic items. Okay, so Xenobatos is probably the most unique city in the game. It is a lot of walking back and forth from one side of the dungeon to the other. it requires you to go and basically amend the laws. And I'm going to explain all this because there's several codes that you can do to make this area a little bit easier. And I'm looking them up now. We're back. I had to look up all the codes. So there's really only 2 codes that we need to change. In order to change them, we need to go to the Legislation Center first. This is just like modern politics. You go and you lobby something you want changed. They vote on it. If they say yes, then you have to go take it to get enacted, and then you get it distributed. So there's a unique thing about this dungeon. You see all the little guards? They chase you, and if they catch you, they teleport you to jail. Are we arrested? Damn it, what timing? Everybody's feeling the same way. We have to focus on how to get out of here. It seems that they arrest people and send them here. But it seems there's no device to get out of here. Maybe there's no exit. I don't want to think about a room without an exit. Wait a minute. Didn't we forget somebody? Yeah, my boy. Sorry, Congo was late. Congo! Why? Why was Holy Congo outside? Congo don't know. It's simple. He was too heavy to teleport. Now we can get out. Okay, so the reason I got intentionally arrested, there's 2 really good items here. Well, 1 good item and some money. So if you talk to that robot right there, he'll tell you which law to change. But since I already know which law, I'm just not going to talk to him. Now, I'm not going to get caught again, hopefully, unless I just mess up my my maneuvering around the robots. It is probably best to ignore all of the treasure chest. Alright. And your best bet right there is to pull the robot as far to the left as you can. This one is kind of, you're thinking, oh, I can make it to the right. No, don't try. Just do this. It's so much easier. Like I said, ignore the treasure chest because it's not worth it. On this one, just kind of wait till the guy's in the middle. And then, boop. Easy enough. This one just outright chases you. He does not move, so just fucking book it. Okay. And now you have to walk through here and stand in line. There is a way to change that, but it is not worth your time. The way you know it's working is if when you stand in line, the guys don't move through you. And now, since nobody's moved forward, for service, stand in the center. Is this submission of a bill? You want to hit no. We're not submitting a bill. Is this a revision? Yes. State the number of the article. It is revised if necessary. State the number of the article to be revised. State the first digit from the left. So this is where you put yours in. The number you want to stop being arrested is 6 5 9. Okay. So now we got the law production license. So from here, you can only do one at a time, by the way. You can't sit there and get 30. Let yourself get caught. It's faster right now. Give Kunkel a break. Okay. So now, if I didn't know you get on fights on the warp pads, but it's actually possible to turn off random encounters in this dungeon. I don't think it's worth it, because I mean, why would you want to? At this point in the game, you need as many levels and experience as, you know, necessary, because you've got to, this is where the enemies really start hitting hard. Oh, wow, I do not remember his final edition at all. We're going to be in trouble for a second. How am I still early on that? That's crazy. Oh, I know I can do Pongles. Oh, crush. Okay, let's lock in real quick. It's still too early. Okay. Oh. It's not doing too good. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna practice real quick before we go any further, because I forgot how hard their additions were. This is just the easiest place to grind out. Come on, get in a fight. Alright, we're just gonna make sure we practice Rose and Albert's. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay. No, we'll discard. Okay. Woo! That one's tough. Okay, hers is way slower than it looks, so that's all I need to know. Albert's is going to be the one I'm going to mess up the most. By far. I'm pretty sure that's like one that's considered like one of the hardest ones. Alright. So now you go to the Law Factory. Then we go all the way through here. So same principle. It's going to teleport you to a place where you've got to watch out for the robots. And then I think this is probably the easiest one. So you really need to wait till that guy is like right there, and then you just book it. Otherwise he will catch up to you. There's no outrunning him. This one just runs straight across. And then this one, you pretty much need to wait till... Ooh, nope. Okay. That's the hardest one. But once you get right here, he locks off and he doesn't chase you. Okay. So this one, I think you come talk to this dude. Yes. Okay. So easy enough. I love how it's like shooting like ships and stuff. Oh wait, no, I want to get caught here. Alright. So now, once we do this last step, we will not be pestered by those annoying robots. And obviously we've gone 2 of the 3 destinations, so now you go to the Law Launcher. And I think this is the easiest one to do. Nope. Come here. Alright, now we should be safe. Alright. And then... So what I like to do is... let this guy get to this... What is the bottom right corner for the screen? Because he's going to chase us. And then... Easy enough. Same for this. Alright, now you talk to Labto 107. Hop on here. And unfortunately, you do actually have to like physically wait your turn. So if you catch the animation at the wrong time, you're gonna be waiting for like a second or 2. But regardless, you just kind of float on up. And now we can just walk wherever we want and not get arrested. So then now the next law, there's several other laws. Let me look them up, or let me tell y'all what they are. Okay, so these are the laws that are actually changeable. Law 339, which makes it so you can't use the shops. So realistically, you would never want to use that one. Then there is Law 410, but you can only do that after being the boss of the area. So don't worry about that. We have to do it to get to the next area. Law 640, those who disturb order shall be ignored. Basically, it lets you cut in line everywhere you go. Like I said, you can if you really want to. The one we just did, 659, trespassers shall be sent to jail. They no longer send you to jail. And then Order 666, invasions by humans shall be hindered by placing monsters all over Xenobatos. So that turns the random encounters off. I've never done that one, but if you really get tired of running around and dealing with the monsters, feel free. And then the next law that we have to do is Law 703. Ooh, the Spirit Club. That's always a useful item. And that is the law that prohibits non-Winglies from going to the Signet Sphere. And I know I've made this seem like a very short area, but without a guide of any kind, let me tell you, me as a little kid, it took a long time to figure it out, and I actually ended up having to look it up, like, because I just did not understand. Let's fight this real quick. What I was supposed to do, because I was like, I didn't understand how laws and politics worked when I was like 11. Yeah. Nice. I think after we do Xenobatos, I think we're gonna go back and try and fight the Dragoons. That'll be a good time because that'll get us. Well, damn it, Rose! I didn't want that to activate. That will get us some good levels before the next city, which is by far the hardest. Okay, so now let's go back to the Legislation Center. And we're gonna revise Law 703, which is technically the only law you absolutely have to revise to progress the story. So if you guys don't mind trying to outrun the robots, I mean, then by all means. It just makes it a little difficult to get the treasure chest, usually. Oh. Well. There we go. I don't know what all these treasure chests are. Frozen Jet. You know what? We'll use them on the boss. You know what? We're just going to get rid of... I'll use that real quick. Let me get in a fight. Can you not get in fights here? Oh, that might be right. You might not be able to like actively get in a fight right here. Okay. Get rid of that. Oh, also, I managed to get 2 sachets in the Great Stardust Hunt. So, you know, if I run across any, like, super rare enemies, that'll be nice. I'll get rid of 2 body purifiers. I don't need that many anymore. Now that we can just transform into Dragoons. Yeah, I think here you just get, like, the best magic items. I say the best, but they're, like... They're the most powerful non-multi magic items, which honestly they end up usually doing about the same damage as like a multi-hit, like where you have to tap X. They end up doing about the same damage, I believe. I could be very wrong, but I just remember they weren't really worth it when I was younger because I could get more damage out of spamming X. RIP all the X buttons over the years. Okay. Is this a revision of the law again? This time you hit yes. So now we go all the way down to 7. And then 0. 3. Alrighty. And so now... because we turned off the guards, you gotta take the long way back, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I just wish there were monster encounters here. It would make it a little bit better. Now we go to the Law Factory. And now we can pick up these treasure chests. Yeah, I'm pretty much going to use most of these on the upcoming boss because they're all... No, they're not non-elemental. I'm sorry. I think one of them might be. Oh, the rainbow tress. Alright, let's get in line here. Sorry, I have a bit of a migraine today, so I'm not reading as much as I normally do. I apologize for that. But I love this screen because it always kind of reminded me of like a Star Wars scene where like the TIE fighters and other things were getting launched out before disappearing. I don't know. It was just kind of how I thought of it as a kid. And I hate to burst anybody's bubbles. I do like Star Wars more than Star Trek. I do like Star Trek a lot, but Star Wars was like my first real sci-fi series growing up, or sci-fi fantasy, you know, space adventure, and yeah, I just like it more than Star Trek. But I get why people like Star Trek more than Star Wars. Way less fantasy involved in that one. Alright. And then it's just a simple visit. Or a simple run back to the law. I think I hit the law launcher. Please tell me I hit the law launcher. Otherwise I'm gonna look like an idiot. X. I don't know why, but it was not letting me hit X. But hey, we managed to get it this time without having to wait for a couple seconds. So now we have unlocked the boss of, or the area leading up to the boss, I should say. But before that, I'm probably gonna off-screen practice the additions a little bit, just to make sure I get them, because failing to get... Oh, after you've done this for the second time, go back to the teleporter. Just so nobody gets confused. So you'll go back to the teleporter, and now if we come up here, we'll be able to take this little platform right above my head. I'm going to save before we do that, and then I'm going to equip everybody, because one of the bosses has an instant death attack. Oh, that was too fast. Well, we got a problem. Ah! Man, I forgot that she can get a counter, like, on her second to last hit. Congo, you're just gonna guard, man. You're gonna fear me? Really, dude? Oh, wait, no. I think Albert's immune to fear. Nope, he's not. I guess I got rid of the thing that makes him immune to fear.
Demons dance.
Okay. Come on, Albert. Let's get... I know you're slow. Alright. Okay, that's the tricky one right there. Too late. Okay. Yeah, I might have to practice these off screen for between episodes. Let's just do this. Bone rush. So satisfied. Oh, okay. So Kongol and Albert should hit level 4 soonish on their Dragoons. But All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this episode. I don't want this episode to go too long. So in the very next episode, we're going to pick up, I'm probably going to just grind out additions on Albert and Rose just till I get like 10 or so. I feel confident enough to do them. I'm not going to like over level them between episodes. That's pointless, and that feels contrived to the spirit of the Let's Play, where you guys get to see me actually progress. But, you know, I had to do that in the Great Stardust Hunt because that total recording session was like 2.5 hours, especially with the last 30 minutes me having to backtrack because I missed a single Stardust. And yeah, no, that was frustrating because I just overlooked that one in the checklist. But regardless, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the love y'all been sending me this way on this series. If you really like what you're watching, love for y'all to subscribe. I'm really trying to hit like 100 subs by the end of 2026. I think I'm over 40 now. So like we're almost halfway there, and it's only March. So I mean, you know, if y'all have anybody you know that likes the Legend of Dragoon and that might be interested in watching this, you share it with them. I'd really appreciate that. Other than that, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.